and it looks like water spouts. Bizarre. We had a tornado 4 weeks ago in Sandy, Oregon. Look up tornado, Sandy, Oregon. It was about 4 weeks ago. It was on a Saturday. Look at this leaf. Is that bizarre? A little bit ago, we saw some things that looked like little water spouts. Well, look at this cloud right here, Larry. Look. Look at this cloud. Just Larry, look, there's a water spout over here. See over there in Estacada? Wow. Look at that. Come stand over here with me. Oh, there's another water spout, Larry. Can I use your phone, Larry? Let me use your phone. There's just water spouts everywhere that they break up. I'm gonna call the news. I'm calling the news.
News.
Hi, I'm out in Eagle Creek over the edge of Boring, and we live up on the hill, and I'm looking at water spout after water spout. And I have a YouTube channel and I'm live, so you can see live what's going on here.
Okay.
It
Where
is.
is this, you said? You said you're facing which way?
I'm looking at Estacada. towards
Okay.
Colton, Mount. Let's see, Goat Mountain, not Goat Mountain. Oh, I forgot. it's, but anyway, it is just bizarre, and I was seeing water spout after water spout.
Yeah. Did you happen to take a video
Yep,
or photos of
You
it?
can look at
You did?
go on if you look on YouTube live, you'll
Yeah.
see bizarre weather. Let's see, what's the name of what did I name it? Oh, bizarre weather in Estacada. But I'm Zelda on YouTube,
Okay.
and I'm live now. You can see my camera. Did you find it?
Not yet. What did you say the account was called?
I'm Zelda, Zelda squared, Zelda. Oh yeah, here comes another water spout. Oh my gosh. I said tornado, water spout, bizarre weather.
Okay.
Did you find it? Oh my gosh.
Oh, I see here. I think.
Oh my goodness. The clouds are
Takes a
just
while to load.
yeah, the clouds are just falling. It is bizarre.
Oh, I see. Wow.
Can you see it? Did you
Yeah, I
find
can.
yeah, and the sun is lighting up some of the but look at this cloud come apart here.
Wow. Yeah, and then do you want to take down our email address in case you wanted to send us some more stuff?
Oh, you can just, yeah, I have your email. Just, you're welcome to use my footage here.
Okay.
But look at this
All right. Well,
falling apart. But there was, I used to live in Florida, and we go to the Florida Keys a lot. And so I know what water spouts look like. And these are kind of a little different than water spouts. But they're forming, and then the wind blows them apart. And then, now look, let's see. Here's one right here forming. Let me get it up closer. Okay, you're looking right into Estacada, right here. And see this tree right in the middle? And to the left of that tree, look at that weird cloud formation.
well, I will let the producer know that we have this, and we'll see what we can do. Okay.
Yeah, and look at the blue sky here. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
We have a view. We have a nice view.
Oh yeah.
And then right here, what you're looking at is Redland Road. Redland, and then right here. Oh, okay, look at this spout right here. That is McIver Park, is right there. And then Estacada, but it's died down a little bit. You should have seen it 10 minutes ago. Oh my God. Okay, look at here. Look at this hawk. Wait a minute. Can I see the hawks? Can you see the hawks?
Oh wow.
Where'd they go? They love to.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that with us.
Oh, that's an eagle. I can see the white. Yeah, it's an eagle. Wow. We have a couple eagle. Well, Eagle Creek. Go figure that. Yeah, that's an eagle. I can see the white tip. Look at him. Wow. He's having fun.
Well, I'll see if that's something we want to use or talk about in our weather. Okay.
Okay. Do you have my number that I'm calling from?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, don't say it because I'm live. So.
Okay, sure.
So, yeah, this is my husband's cell
Yep.
phone. So. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that eagle. Just woo. He's having fun.
Hmm. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, here's another eagle. See him? Oh, here's another one. Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, you can. They got white heads and white tails. They're
Mm-hmm.
having fun. Wish I had a better
Hmm.
camera.
Yeah.
You ought to send your
That's all
news.
right though.
Do you have anybody in the area that wants to drop by? Look at this.
We might.
Look at this.
I'll have to see. Uh-huh.
There was a little spout that just broke up.
Yeah.
That's Barton area in Clackamas River, right there.
Mm.
Here, look at this cloud. I love weird weather.
I understand. Well, hey, I got another call coming in. I gotta take it, okay?
All right, well, you can call me if you want to look at some more footage, and
Okay.
you're welcome to use my footage.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye bye. That was KATU News. They like coming up here whenever they have something going on down below. But I heard a big crunch. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at that thing swirling right in the middle. See this tree right here? Look to the left. Nope, it's gone. I don't know what you call those. They're weird. But did you see those eagles? They're having fun. Where'd they go? Wow. Look at those clouds going by. Sandy, Oregon had a F0. What is that? Look at F0 tornado 4 weeks ago on a Saturday. Yeah, those clouds are really moving. It's 50 degrees out. Huh. Right there is Estacada, a housing development. Yeah, I think our weather is going to get a little bit worse. Hi, Bobby. Look up my YouTube video live. We are having the weirdest weather. It is bizarre. I'm recording it right now live. It looked like a bunch of waterspout tornado, like, and it's getting warmer and windy. Bizarre. Anyway, bye-bye. My sister's in New York. Waterton, New York. Look at that. And the eagles were flying around a little bit. There's another funny cloud. Not really a water spout or a tornado, just a clickbait. That's all right. Made you look. Oh, I saw the cutest little chihuahua video on TikTok. Oh, he's so cute. Darling. I'll post a little video of him. You gotta subscribe. He's got like 50 videos. He's really cute. A tiny, tiny chihuahua. He's got long hair, long ears. Well, that weather has kind of died down a little bit, but strange, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that sunshine. Yeah, it's died down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
KATU enjoyed that, and they saw the eagles. We had 3 eagles. Did you see the eagles?
No. So you sent them the video?
Yeah. Well, they were looking at my live. They're watching my live, but he saw the eagles too. He thought that was cool. There were 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, there they are.
2 of them, I think.
Are those the eagles?
Are they recording live right now?
Yeah, yeah. The eagles have the white head and the white.
You have to be careful not to wiggle your camera around. So
Yeah, I do that. I tend to be pretty bad. Look at him be stationary. That is bizarre. Look at that. Huh? He's riding a wind thermal. Wow. Is that an eagle or a hawk?
that's a leaf.
No, I know that's a leaf, but the one that was riding the wind thermal, was that a hawk or an eagle? I know for sure one was an eagle. I mean, those 3 were the eagles because you could see the white tips in their heads. They're a little bit bigger than the hawks. See them right there. Oh, they're fighting. Oh, look at that. I love living up here on top of the world. Oh, I don't want to share why the police were spending so much time down there, but they lost their best drone, their thermal imaging drone, and they've spent 3 days looking for it. I'd fly my drone over looking for it, but I can't when it's windy and rainy. Is it too windy for my drone?
No, it's perfect.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
No moisture, no wind.
Look at the eagles over there. Ouch. Oh. Where? Ouch. Look at that cloud just come up. I heard a couple of sirens, and then I heard a crunch like a car crash. You'd think the car crash would come first and then the sirens. Wow, look at this nice sunshine. What day was it that they had that tornado in Sandy? It was Saturday, but was it been 4 weeks? 5 weeks? Ooh, there's the bird flying. I don't know if that's a hawk or an eagle. Can you see the rainbows in the clouds? Ever since they cut the granite and got dust everywhere, I've been coughing. My lungs feel itchy. So I got that granite dust in my lungs. That's not good. I was going to go to the ER and get a breathing treatment because I have asthma. Standard TV and appliance, they really got us wrong. We've purchased close to 50 items from them over the last 40 years. Having 5 different homes, guest house. Prepare for emergency, Patrick Henry. Did you see that? Did you get a text that says prepare for an emergency? Well, is this interesting weather? Anybody? Anybody? Make a comment. What do you think? Yay or nay? This is pretty. Hello, Angela. I think I will find. There's an open area in this bush right here. And I know Felix used to go down there to hide. You're cooking dinner. You're going to cook me dinner? I am so glad I'm not your neighbor. I'd have to roll my food cart over there. If I find Felix's body, that means that Liberace killed him. And after that horrible fight with Max a few days ago, and then a couple of years ago, I showed you the picture. I said it was like $600 vet bill. It ended up being close to $900 because he had to go back into surgery because one of the tubes came out and they had to restitch the tube. But anyway, what you cooking, Angela? Is it Nami? Oh, my sister made some squash, acorn squash and stuffing, and she used apricots and pecans. It was gluten-free stuffing. Oh my goodness, it was good. She is such a good cook. I called her. I told her to look. She's in Waterton, New York, at her daughter's. Her daughter just got a pug, a baby pug. Here, Lucy's barking. Lucy, you have to stay in your house for a little bit. Oh, wow. Well, it's kind of died down again. Chopping stuff. Ooh, easy dinner. You're making Thanksgiving dinner? I'm not. We're going over to our friends, the Brooks. We've been friends with them since 1977? No, earlier than that. Because Keith worked for Motorola. Same type of job as Larry, systems engineer. But he went over to Australia for a number of years. I don't know what kind of bird that is. A pigeon. We're gonna have squab for dinner. Ah, I gotta find that police drone. That's why they were there, is their drone. And the guy that they arrested is a very bad guy, but I still say somebody was murdered down there, but they're not telling me. They're not saying anything, but one of my friends lives a few doors down from them, right there. His parents live right there. Anyway, he's a very bad guy. And they had a bunch of stolen cars on his parents' property. Ooh. You like my pajamas? Got them at Costco last night. Ugh. How do I get it back? I don't have my teeth in. Oh my gosh. Here. Definitely a hillbilly. Never make fun of somebody that with missing teeth. There's a gal, and I apologize to her. When I first got on YouTube, I was a troll. I was mean. And there was one girl, I didn't like her because she was, she made snarky remarks about Shanann. And I told her she was nasty and she needs to get her mangled teeth fixed. Her teeth are really bad, but a lot of people in UK have really mangled teeth. I didn't really understand that. Makeup monster or something like that. Anyway, I wrote a nasty comment and I said, you know, get your teeth fixed and you look weird. And then I started having problems with my teeth because I had that head-on collision. And when I did, I clenched my jaw and it cracked a lot of my teeth. And so I've had to have almost all my teeth fixed. So I had dental implants. No insurance. Just the top ones alone is $65,000. So, and then Larry's had $75,000 worth of dental implants because of his cancer and radiation. So that was pretty hard, and that's where we spent a lot of our money. All of our savings spent on teeth. But I wrote her an apology a few years later, and I thought, boy, what a nasty person I was. And then somebody, when I first got on, there was, I love absolutely Jules of Thought. She had her, falling leaves. Her monitor made her look blue, and I says, what's with the Smurf look? I was so mean. And she was so sweet. She responded in kindness, not nastiness. I deserved a slap in the face. But, you know, people behind monitors will say anything, do anything. And that was me. Because I was new to YouTube. And I didn't understand that what you say is forever. It doesn't go away. What you write. And now we see Merb. Ugh. She's horrible. Well, she's not horrible, she's evil. Look at this tree. This is one of my favorite trees. We had another one just like it, but it fell. We have a video of it just falling right over. If you want to see an epic storm in Oregon, look up Columbus Day Storm. I forget what year it was, 1980. Anyway, it did millions, billions of dollars worth of damage, and a few people were killed. It was an epic storm, Columbus Day Storm. And we've had some pretty heavy winds here. Thank you for coming by. Angela, you give me a thumbs up with chopped celery on your fingers. I'm making some cookies, chocolate chip cookies. I used a lot of walnuts and I used semi-sweet chocolate chips. Well, it looks like it's kind of clearing up a little bit. It's not as epic as it was. It was really bad before I got my camera going. You would not believe it. The winds gusts must have been maybe 50 miles an hour. I don't know. But, and then the clouds were coming through here. And Larry was standing here just enjoying that. And I got some of my lights on. I'll show you my lights. Here's my green grass. Keep my grass mowed. Look at these bugs. These aren't stink bugs, thank God. Anyway, I'm having a hard time thinking about saying goodbye to Liberace. He is just too aggressive. And he almost killed Max about 3 years ago. You'll see the video. It says feral cat I'm feeding or trying to tame almost killed my cat. Well, he had to have 2 surgeries and they ended up costing me over $800, almost $900. Never buy cheap junk. Look at that. Thought I was saving money. Huh. I wish I would have bought used, quality used. But let me show you my front yard. I will have to walk through my beautifully clean house. My beautiful, clean house. It is just as clean as can be. Oh, I'm a hoarder. Shut the door, would you? I'm going to show 'em my beautiful, beautiful dog cage. Mary Jane? Mary Jane? You poor deaf dog. And here's Misty. Misty got out, ran around this morning. You little naughty kitty. I'm putting stuff away. That's the story I always say. And my Scotty. I have my Scotty dog partway done. My Scotty dog dinnerware. And I'm so angry. I thought I bought 6 boxes of these twinkle things. But then I thought, I better not. They're $35 each. So I thought, well, just 3 will be okay. So it's not, and they're beautiful. I really like them. My cookies. My new stove. I love the stove. I did not like the horrible dust storm they created. It was awful. And buggers, bugadoo. I keep stuff out here for the delivery guys. We get 2 or 3 deliveries a day from Amazon and they like coffee. Columbia or cocoa. Oops. I gotta refill that one. Anyway, hot chocolate. They love it. And I have cookies out here too. And fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishies. Let me show you. Okay, so I got more to go to the end. I got 6 more boxes. So, paired with this, you like this icicle? But, Victor, pendejo. We'll fix that. Anyway, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of these boxes. So I went to go get them. And they're all out of them. They've been out of them for 2 days. And they won't have any more in. Is that a Bizarre? Mr. Bizarre is out in the yard. Is that an eagle or a hawk? I don't know. Ooh, aren't these pretty? Anyway, I'm starting to do my Christmas decorations. I'll show you what I got too. I love Costco. My husband, when I walked in the door, he said, "You spent blank and blank and blank." He does. He goes online and he looks to see how much I spend. Anyway, these are nice. I should have gotten 4 boxes. I think I'll get a couple more boxes of this today. But maybe not. Anyway, I think that's beautiful. Don't you think? Those. So, God bless you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for shopping Kmart. And and oh, Lucy's upset. Have a happy Thanksgiving and a blessed holiday. Remember, keep it simple. Don't overspend. Don't buy junk at Costco that you don't need. And keep in mind what you buy today might end in the landfill till next week when you spoil your kids. And love your husbands, love your wives, your spouses. My husband is very sick. He has long haul COVID and epic weight loss. And they can't figure out why he's losing so much weight. He's down to 135 now. Look at that eagle right there. Anyway, he told me there's an article about long haul COVID and it's not good. And he told me, "Cheryl, I'm not going to be here around much longer." Oh my God. I can't imagine living without my husband. Last Thanksgiving, we had friends from our church, longtime friends, Jean and Ruby. And Jean was having some issues like pneumonia and in and out of the hospital. And then he was unvaccinated. Larry's vaccinated, and guess what? Larry's the one that got really sick. And he's gotten COVID twice. But we had Jean and Ruby over for Thanksgiving dinner, and Paul was here. And that was the last Thanksgiving that we had with Paul because he flew to be with his family because this dementia has gotten really serious, really bad. He's just word salad. He can't even form a sentence. We miss him so much. It was really hard on Larry to deal with Paul in the middle of the night, all night, and Paul go walking down the street. We had alarm systems and everything, so the minute the door opened, we knew that he would open the door. And the neighbors all knew, so he went over to the neighbors thinking his sister lived there. She lives in Texas. And anyway, Paul lived with us for 7.5 years. He lived in our guest house, and he was like a brother to Larry. Larry had a brother, but he had no relationship with his brother. His brother hated him. Absolutely hated him, so it broke my husband's heart. But Jean and Ruby enjoyed our wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. Ruby did the scalloped potatoes and something else. I did and a field roast for the vegetarians. Anyway, Jean died. I think January 21. So he's not with us this Thanksgiving. So Ruby's alone. Her mom's gone. Her husband is gone. Our friend is gone. Dan and Lolita are gone. We're 70-something. I'm 70. I'll be 71 in January. Larry's 73. But he told me he's not going to be around much longer. I can't believe I'd be a widow at middle-aged, or mid-70s. He was very careful to make sure that we would have a comfortable life. I can continue living here after he's gone. Of course, I won't be able to buy anything. I'll never get remarried. Oh, unless he's a pianist and he's gay. Liberace. I love Liberace. I want you to know. See this hand? This hand held Liberace's hand, and he looked at my ring. And he told Larry, he says, honey, you need to get her a better ring. How long you been married? Larry says, 10 years or 8 years or something. He says, oh, it's time for an upgrade. How much did you pay for that? No, he didn't ask that. But he says, see my ring? I was like 10 carat diamond. And I said, yes, it's beautiful. He says, well, thank you because you helped pay for it. I absolutely love Liberace, and I could care less that he was gay. He tried to hide it, but we all know he was twinkle toes. And as our many musicians, pianists, and organists are gay. So what does that tell you? That tell you that they decided they just want to be gay because I believe people are born that way. I know it's not a popular belief, but I should shut up. But anyway, we had a really good friend, Louis Parsley, fabulous organist. He was an awesome, awesome friend, and we spent our holidays with him and his partner. And he's gone too. So keep in mind, if somebody is being snarky and they say things that make you upset, let it go. Because this might be your last day with them, your last holiday. If you have parents, call them up and tell them you love them. If you have children that are estranged, if you can, call them up and tell them you love them. If they hurt you too much, keep your distance. That's what we've had to do. Anyway, God bless you, and keep in mind there are people out there who don't have anything to be thankful for. They're living in tents, a lot of tents here in Oregon. Do something kind for somebody. You know, when Jesus gave them, the beggars, money, he didn't give them the third degree and say, well, are you going to squander this money and buy drugs and wine and drink and stuff? What are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do with the blessing I gave you? Jesus never asked them what they were going to spend their money on. And one of our pastors did a sermon on that. He challenged us to give $10 to the next beggar or homeless person that we saw and not say anything. Pink's playlist on her channel, she has an old video about Jules that is not positive. She says those videos are just for fun, but I don't understand. Oh, I'll have to see that. I'll talk to her about that. I really do care about Jules and Pink. But long haul COVID, please check. Okay. Yeah, protocols for long haul COVID. Help me, Zelda. NAC helps clear the spike proteins. What's NAC to do the damage? He's going to start doing his, I know, you don't give cash to drug addicts, but what if a drug addict is really having a hard time and they're going through withdrawals? I know what that feels like, that, because I was on high doses of pain meds. I'm not on that anymore. And having a withdrawals is just horrible, wicked, bad feeling. And I understand why people, when I was a sheriff's deputy, I hated drug addicts. I absolutely hated. We'd load a van up on Tuesdays or Thursdays, 15-passenger van, and me and another deputy would take the prisoners, female prisoners, to a methadone clinic. And they were all shaking and all anxious. And then on the way home, they were quiet, subdued, and you knew that they had their drug. And I was just pissed. I just thought, here they're taking drugs paid for out of my pocket. And I hated that. It's terrible. Yeah, when our brother has a need, we need to help them. But I'm not advocating going out and give somebody money for drugs. You know, I don't know. It's hard for me to think about that. But when I got to know some of these prisoners while working in the female, when I worked in the Las Colinas women's prison, or jail, county jail. Prison is for over 1 year sentence. And that's where Lori's going. Lori Bello. She's going to do her hair like a Shih Tzu, ponytail on the top. Yeah, I'll have to see what Pink has to say. Look, some of the old, not so flattering videos. But I know there was somebody else that had some really nasty videos about Jules. And I was like, wow. I don't know, somebody's channel, I forget. But it just, you know, we don't know the whole picture. We only can see one side. We only know one side. So that's where we need to remember when somebody has an issue with somebody else, we have to look at and see there's several sides to the stories. So we don't know the whole story. But when you have somebody that's mean and nasty and lies, then you know for sure that they are evil. And we're seeing evil playing out on YouTube right now. And you know what? We need to pray for this woman. She's doing harm to her family, her children, being on YouTube for hours. Her whole life is spent on YouTube because she wants the view hours, the money, and it's sad. But she's not going to change. Her kids will grow up, leave the house, and then her husband will divorce her. He's not going to stick around. He's only staying around for the two boys that are left. And I think it's her third marriage, not sure, but I know her first family, she left him and their 3 kids. She took off to be with Jimmy. And her kids resent that. And she probably, maybe, has a little bit of remorse for what she did. And maybe her son Ray would be alive. I don't know. She doesn't want to admit that he died of a drug overdose. But you know, she can use that for good to help others. Look at that bird flying around. The birds are pretty quiet right now because it's so windy. But my point of the story, Thanksgiving, is make peace, keep the peace, show someone you care, love others, love one another, because you don't know what can happen. You don't know what tomorrow brings. I'm worried about my sister. She's over in Waterton, New York. And they have 4 or 5 feet of snow and more snow coming in. And we're supposed to have some snow next week. So, who knows? Only God knows. And I'm worried about what's going on over in Russia and Ukraine. Putin has nothing to lose. Larry was aboard, he served aboard a nuclear sub in Holyloch, Scotland. And he says the way the news is reporting it, like, Ukraine, Russia's going to send a missile that's going to cross the ocean and boom. And then we'll send a missile going across the Pacific or the Atlantic and boom. He says that's not the way it is. And my husband had personally himself pressed the button on those nuclear, but it was dummy warhead. It wasn't armed. And they could hit a target 1,200 miles away, spot on to the inch. And this was back in the late 60s or early 70s. So today's technology is far different. So he says, let's see if he's around. He'll tell you what the truth is. What will happen? Ooh, spada. What will happen? I'm going to see if I can put some Christmas carols together for Cowboy Church. I don't know. I'm still chicken to play in front of people. Larry?
Yeah.
Tell me about, I'm on YouTube, the truth of what's going to happen when Putin pushes the button. I won't have a clean house. Okay, bring my camera.
Right?
Yeah, I'm live. Okay, he will tell you he served aboard a nuclear sub. I'm videotaping you.
Let me
Okay.
I turn the camera on.
Yeah, there. Now look at it. Turn around. Turn the camera
Okay. Boy, am I ugly.
around. You're pretty cute.
Um, yeah, the news can be very deceiving. I've seen on the news when they talk about nuclear war, you always see uh, this video. You know, it's an old video. Most people don't realize that, and they show it multiple times. They all do, and they show the missiles leaving the U.S. You know, from across the U.S. and shooting across to Russia, and then Russia responding with missiles flying from Russia over to the U.S. Uh, and that video or that footage must have been taken in like the 1950s. The reality, the reality is that when nuclear war breaks out, I mean, if and when, it's going to be very different than that. For instance, in my own background, I served in the Navy. I was a sonar technician on board a fleet ballistic missile nuclear submarine, and it was the USS Henry L. Stimson, SSBN 655. So I served on the blue shoe, and so we go out to sea and pull the plug for actually for 2 months, a little over 2 months at a time. Anyway, we had 16 at the time Polaris A3 missiles, which had 3 independently deployable nuclear warheads per missile. So every missile you fire, you can take out 3 cities. All right. Anyway, when if war broke out, we would have been sitting right on their doorstep. I can't even count the number of times that I had a Mediterranean cruise, except it was under the water. I've been through the Straits of Gibraltar. I've been alongside Greece and Turkey and the countries of Northwest Africa. Been right off the coast, down underneath the water. So that's where I served. And Mediterranean is a very interesting place. But anyway, I never saw it from the surface. I've only been there under the water in a nuclear submarine. So here's the deal. If nuclear war breaks out, it's not going to be missiles flying over the North Pole or creeping around above the surface of the ocean. Some kind of cruise missile, long-range cruise missile. They're not going to need that. They have their nuclear submarines sitting off our coast, maybe 5 miles off the coast over the continental shelf. And they're down there eating their borscht and their sauerkraut. And the Chinese are doing the same thing. They're sitting off our coast eating their rice and their cabbage. And it's all right off our coast. If the word goes out to launch, those missiles are going to pop out of the water right off our coast. And you'll never get a warning. There won't be time for a warning. By the time those missiles hit the air, they'll be hitting the ground in maybe a couple minutes. That's not enough time to warn anybody. You don't have time to say anything. It'll be over, and you'll be gone, and that'll be it. So don't worry about it. You're not going to know. You're not going to have any warning. It's just going to happen, and it's going to happen not from Russia, although as a second wave or a third wave, they might do that. But in the first wave, it's going to be right off our coast. The Chinese missiles and the Russian missiles jumping out of the water. Maybe even a North Korean one. Who knows? There won't be any warning. It'll be over in 20 minutes. So why worry about it? You don't have any control over it. It'll happen. You'll never know what hit you. It's that simple. And I was there because I know. I did that. That was my job. There's another thing that you probably don't know, and you probably should know, is that today's nuclear submarines, like the Trident class or the Columbia class, they've got nuclear-tipped torpedoes. An aircraft carrier group will be one of those torpedoes will just take the whole thing out. So pray for those people that are on aircraft carriers and aircraft fighting task groups. If real war breaks out, they'll be gone in an instant. They'll never even know. That's why it's so important to back away from this nuclear warfare stuff. Because if it really happens, it'll be devastating and unbelievable. And that's all I have to say. I could say a lot more, but I'm saying about all I can say for now. So God bless each one of you. And I'm sorry I'm so ugly today. Oh, anyway.
There's one thing we can do.
What's that?
Have our hearts ready to meet our Savior.
Yeah, that's right. You have to pray. You have to have your hearts ready. No. All right. Well, anyway, I shared the truth there. So there you
Thank
go.
you. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right.
And Oda says, Odie,
What is that?
what you say, huh? What'd you say? What's that? What's that? Anyway, happy Thanksgiving. God bless you all. Bye-bye.